Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Hope you guys are having a great day today. In today's video, we're going to be playing ETC. Now, ETC is one of my favorite characters. I have a ton of fun, and I'm generally pretty successful when I play him. However, I realize that I don't really play the standard, the standard build, quote, standard. I usually go for prog rock and try to get a lot of damage out of hammer on and try to reduce my cooldowns with aggressive shredding to just heal as much as possible. And I know that's weird, but that's just kind of the preference that I have, and it's been working out really well for me. I thought today, though, that I would play the standard ETC just to see if I like it. So we're going to be knocking people back a lot, is basically what I'm telling you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Warhead Junction today. Not a bad map for ETC right now because Stage Dive is so popular. We are going to be going for Block Party at level 1. It's going to Rockstar Aura, which is our trait. Gives allies a stack of block, granting 50 physical armor against the next hero basic attack for 8 seconds. Reducing the damage taken by 50%. That's what 50 armor means, everybody. Man. Crazy. So basically this is team utility. If the enemy team has a lot of auto attack damage, which they do in Greymane and Artanis, and potentially in Nova, depending on what she builds, we're going to be able to mitigate that damage as our team starts to group up and move together. Of course, it doesn't come too much in handy until level 10 when we start to do that, but still, it does add to our sustain in the laning phase. And does become quite a good team utility. Actually, it's only allies, right? I don't get stacks. Is there no visual representation for that? I always go prog rock. I like it more. Looks like Zeratul already dying. Everyone's fighting over vision. That doesn't fucking matter. Go ahead, just take a second. What do we gain from having that vision right now? Absolutely nothing. What did we lose by fighting over that vision we don't need? XP. That being said, the enemy team is not currently soaking the bottom lane. Looks like they might be rotating up to me. But they're not currently soaking the bottom lane, and Chen is getting that no problem, and they weren't soaking the top lane. So even though he did die, we still are ahead on XP, but typically not a good idea. Look at this guy microing all over the place. He's like, look at me, I'm going to move around every time I attack. Get back. Stop. Did he go for Q stacking? Because if he did, no, he did not. Okay. I would need to position differently if he was going for Q stacking. Stop, Greymane. Now, even though Greymane does outdamage us here in the laning phase, we out-sustain him. So as long as we have a little bit of cooldown time, where we can use our guitar solo every now and then, we're going to be just fine. Looks like the nukes are spawning in for the first round. We are going to have one up top and one in the bottom lane. Most of the friendly team is down in the bottom lane, so I think we're just going to be taking it easy. We're going to be hanging out. Actually, Lucio and Chen are rotating up to me, so never mind. We're not going to be chilling at all. This is going to be a full-on slugfest, even though we are pretty outgunned here just as far as offensive prowess goes. Chen diving in regardless, though. We're going to go ahead and stun the enemy team's Nova and take her down. There we go. Now, we just need to peel for our Lucio, and everything will be okay. Looks like we shoved these guys out for the time being. We are going to go for loudspeakers, which I've never taken before, ever. It's going to increase the range of our W ability so that we can knock people back farther. Now, one thing I've learned from playing Alarak recently is displacement is incredibly strong. So if we can move a person back like that Artanis there to a position he doesn't want to be in, we can power slide behind him really, really easy. But if we can move him back that aggressively, then the odds of him dying are a lot better, right? So it goes from ETC getting survivability at this level, the way I would normally build him with the Crowd Surfer, to getting just full-on displacement that he potentially could use to help secure kills for his team. But also, I guess there is a survivability increase with the knockback as well, because we just get a little bit further away from everything. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm trying to be optimistic here. I really like my ETC build. It's so fun. It's some of the most fun I have in this game. Looks like Zeratul couldn't out-damage the Brazilian skater in the middle lane. We'll go ahead and soak his lane for him now that he's gone. Really, Zeratul should be roaming anyway. I was doing fine up top, but once we rotated up for the nuke, it looks like Lucio and Chen didn't want to leave, so we'll just soak this XP here. Again, I'm not that worried about it. We'll dodge some of those spells. and be totally fine. I am looking forward to not having to pick up regen globes for the first like 20 minutes of a match. I mean, that's a nice change. So instead of going for hammer on, which is what I would normally go for, we're going to go for echo pedal. This is just going to deal AoE damage around us whenever we use an ability, which is pretty easy and pretty straightforward. I don't feel like I used my knockback right there. So echo pedal should theoretically increase our lane clear, although it's not a lot of damage by any means. And our DPS output overall might actually be increased. Now, definitely when we AoE, that's a wide area of enemies all being hit by one time because of that increased range on our W, but I don't know, I'm not too worried about it. We are getting pushed back pretty hard here, and Zeratul is coming back in, so let's go try to re-engage. Once Li Ming uses her knockback, we'll just move to the other side and knock her back into our Zeratul, who was crazy split off from us on damage. But the Echo Pedal might secure the kill? No, we just died. Okay. That's frustrating. He opens up with a Li Ming, so I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna hit that Li Ming. I got you, baby girl. I'm going in. And then he switches targets, even though I was keeping her CC'd. But, you know, he's having a hard time. 2 deaths already. Zeratul's pretty hard to play right now, so I guess I should be lenient with my criticisms. Chen is all alone up in the top lane versus 3 people, so we're not even going to go up there. We're going to let Chen live his Chen life up there. We're going to focus on the bottom lane. Looks like our Nazeebo's pushing back our Tannis relatively well. Our Tannis is actually rotating up to our Lucio right now, so I'm going to head over to him and just try to peel a little bit. The knockback should be very helpful here. That guy flew across the screen with a combination of my knockback and Lucio's. And I'll just go ahead and try to zone here. This is the real Nova, so we'll go keep her stunned. Hopefully Zeratul will hit her this time. I did knock her back in the wrong direction and almost save her, but some good blinking over that wall there did secure that kill, and he got out alive, so that was very nicely done. I feel weird not having to weave my auto attacks here. We can stop him from going back to safety and then crowd control him on this side. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that was good. Nicely done. We do have the bro shield. I didn't even pick my ability yet. That's my bad. Potentially could have killed that Lucio there if we chased a little bit harder, but it looks like our friendly team has to back out, and we're going to do the same. We're going to make it out of here, team. Not even worried in the slightest. And if they did continue to contest me, we did have stage dive to get out of there. Now, I love Mosh Pit. I love Mosh Pit. I think Mosh Pit's amazing. So I'm going to be pretty noob at this stage dive thing. I'm not very good at it. Don't have a lot of practice with it. Mosh Pit has been my go-to for the past 2.5 years. You know what I mean? But we'll give it a go. We'll try. You can fire the nuke over the wall right here. It seems like a lot of people don't realize this. You can just kind of position off to the side here. Oh, I didn't know we were both doing it. You won't be hit by the towers if it has ammo, and you can just fire that over. I've never seen a Lucio die to a nuke before. That was terrifying. I'm sorry, buddy. All right, we're going to move in and take this fort. We do have a level lead on the enemy team. So now that I have stage dive, when we don't need to be grouped up, I'm going to try to do the right thing with my global presence. I'm going to try to go over and split push, try to get XP in other lanes. The Echo Pedal should help our ability to push those lanes back. I'm going to split until we fight. And then we'll tell them we have stage dive. Boom. There we go. So we just need to keep looking at our mini-map. We'll see what our AoE damage is like here. Let's just push these guys back. It's all right. So if we heal, we Echo Pedal as well, right? It's been so long since I've used this, and it's 2 pulses? Is it 2 or 3? Okay. So I probably shouldn't knock him back then. I should probably keep him clumped up as much as possible. The enemy team did take over that top mercenary camp, so we're just going to kind of chill a little bit here. Lucio is by himself here, though. Oh, never mind. No, he's not. Lucio's never by himself. If he continues to be slowed, we might be able to move in. There we go. Nicely done. We do have to get out of that precision strike, though. Chen's still engaging. Maybe we want to Echo Pedal over to the other side, but it doesn't look like that's going to quite be necessary. Now, level 13, we are going to go for the increased... Oh, my God. We're going for a mic check. Oh, my God. Reduces the face melt cooldown when hitting multiple enemies. Goodness me. Kind of a world do I live in. So we can do that, and then it has a 4-second cooldown. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt a lot. I thought we were rotating in. Chen actually went up to the top lane, and Nazeebo was like, I'm gonna farm. I'm Nazebo. I'm gonna get stacks. I'm gonna try not to die. So the idea is in a team fight, I'll be able to throw him around a little bit more. I don't like that at all. That makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. Chen's gonna have a hard time getting away from this, it looks like, and he is gonna be taken down. Nazebo still off split pushing. I'm gonna try to encourage him to not split push and stay with the team a little bit more. I do realize he is trying to build up his maximum HP with his trait, but still. He's a very, very large part of our damage. He's really the only sustained damage we have on our team right now. And as you can see, he's going full specialist mode over here. Not really giving any of that damage output to our team. Do we want to dive in on this? I think I could just walk. I don't really feel the need to stage dive yet. Okay, we'll just knock him around a little bit. Maybe we stage dive now just for the damage. The bro shield's a little late. Looks like we're starting to be surrounded here, though, so let's just go ahead and full-on disengage. And Zebo is joining us, though. If Chen wants to go in, I might stage dive just right on top of him just for a little bit of damage. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, though. I don't know when to use this thing. Like, that's my main problem. I mean, I guess it's not the longest cooldown in the whole world. Yeah, let's use it here. It's a long channel. Fuck, it's a long channel. As they were running away, I could have cut off their escape with that. Feels bad, man. Looks like Chen is chasing really hard after that kill, but he will secure it. We don't know where anyone on the enemy team is, though, so he does have to be careful. I'll go ahead and Sippy Cup. Let's take this lane out with our Echo Pedal. It's only 91 damage. That's like not even half of an auto attack for us. The team, even though we had even numbers there, they are starting to lose some people, so I'll go back in. I was trying to split push while I didn't think they would need me, but obviously things aren't going too well over here in Paradise. If the enemy team keeps pushing in, we can definitely deal some damage. Lucio is going to be knocked back away from me. I'm in now in a zombie wall, but he let me out. That's good. I just knocked Lucio back into our Zebo that was about to die, so he probably didn't appreciate that. Power slide should lock him down enough to get a kill, and it sure does. And now 22 seconds left on our stage dive. Stop that. 22 seconds left on our stage dive. Now down to 12. So we can go clear top and then go to wherever the team is. We do have a 2-level lead on the enemy team. Does Nazebo still have a bomb? Yes, he does, so he does need to be careful, but it looks like he's following us now. That's good. He doubled his damage in that last team fight. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we needed him in there. It's good. Good. We can take this camp over really fast and have this pushing. Theoretically, you know, with the Echo Pedal, I could be doing a lot more damage to these guys. Looks like it's only 2 pulses from each ability. So if I'm really trying to maximize this, we would want to use our E. Then after the second pulse of Echo Pedal, we would want to use probably our Power Slide, because we wouldn't want to disperse the enemies even more. I always go for the follow-through. I don't know. I'm an old man. It looks like Imposing Presence is the go-to here, although there are some other options as well. I'm not actually too worried about their damage output, to be totally honest with you right now. They don't seem to be securing too many kills. So rather than going for the Echo Pedal, or the Imposing Presence, which I think is the right thing, I'm actually going to go for Aggressive Shielding, or Shredding, which is a talent that I've used a lot with my healing build. But I think with this build as well, it'll allow us to get a little bit more damage out of that Echo Pedal. We won't have to do that weird rotation I was talking about. We should just be able to auto attack enough and then keep healing and keep that Echo Pedal pulsing, or at least that is the plan right now. Let's go ahead and move him a little out of position. We're not going to be able to chase too far. I was just soaking up damage for our team as they moved in. I mean, I wasn't going to be able to chase too far. Obviously, the team could. And we could just keep healing ourselves, keep that damage pulsing, and keep auto-attacking stuff. Nukes are available once again, but if this guy wants to die, we can oblige him, knocking him off into the corner, and then we just want to body block him to the best of our ability. Nicely done. I don't have any answers for all of this, but luckily Lucio had a heal for me, or had a bro shield for me, and was able to keep me alive. The enemy team did grab boss while we were doing that, but Chen is, I mean, he's down there. He's doing stuff, you know? He's doing Chen things right now. Basically, he's never going to be able to kill that, and it's going to get the keep, or excuse me, it's going to get the fort. But the thing is, it was going to get the fort anyway, so if Chen went with us, we maybe could have gone for core with this. You know what I mean? Do we want to... I shouldn't just target the wall with the nuke. I know I shouldn't, but I did it anyway. On tier 2s, you want to go for the keep. You want to do as much damage to the keep as possible, so you want your nuke to be centered right on top of that. But I thought we'd have a little bit of time where I could squeeze that in. That probably still wasn't the right thing to do, though. All right, another camp going to be pushing the bottom lane. That boss has been dealt with. And the enemy team, not too many of them showing on the map right now. Just a Lucio and a Li Ming. Someone obviously got that camp. Okay. So, do we want to dive in on that? No. Only Zeratil's there. That wouldn't make any sense. Dude, I got to get used to the timing on a stage dive, though. Leave to after a 2.75 second delay, we're going to deal 669 damage to every enemy in the area. That guy's dead. He is just dead. I mean, I didn't want to stage dive there, because even if I did, it's just Zeratil getting caught, right? And then me jumping in, I would be in a 1v4 after he dies. It didn't seem like a smart play to jump in on. But again, I don't really know. I'm a mosh pit man. I'm a mosh pit kind of guy. We could just try to take top boss real quick. Oh, never mind. Hello. We saw Nova on the map down in the bottom lane, so I was thinking this could be a decent opportunity to push advantage somewhere else. Just try to keep these guys controlled, knock them back into stuff. I actually knocked the Greymane there back into the Gargantuan stun, which was pretty cool. So here, right now. Hello! Oh, that was good! That one was good! Artie is going to die from the Leaping Spiders. We now have a chance to go in on the core here, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to secure any more kills. Well, never mind. If she jumps that way, we probably can. No damage follow-up, but there we go. There we go. It was just a little delayed. We do have 2 catapults here with us. Li Ming's dead, so we don't have to worry about those dank resets or anything. We might be able to pull this off. I'm completely out of mana, however. 1 nuke has been used. These catapults getting a little confused on what they actually want to target, so it would seem. Let's just go ahead and stun these guys. Just keep them controlled for the team. Knock Greymane back as he starts to deal a little bit of damage. And then we will finish off that core just before we hit level 20. I was uncomfortable that entire game. I think that showed in not only my commentary, but in my gameplay. That's so different. It's so different from what I have like really good success with. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me understand it a little bit more. Like, I get that. So the synergy for loudspeakers, right? That's with the level 13. It's with mic check, hitting at least 2 targets. With face belt, reduces its cooldown by 6 seconds. So that means that I could do my W more often and then get more damage out of it, right? Or no? I don't even get more damage out of it. Yeah, I'm confused. I don't get it. I don't feel like this does enough to even warrant a pick. I think I don't think Echo Petal's that good. Block Party's great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Block Party at all, but I don't know, team. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. Why is this the standard? Oh, we could have gotten more damage at 7. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So that would have been the synergy. Why did we... I don't get it. I'm going to leave. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you all next time.